Alright guys, I know, it's been a while. You know, I got a lot of emails, and I just wanted to say, wow, thanks you guys. I didn't know you guys were all watching. But I also felt kind of bad because I know it's been a long time since I've really made any kind of update. I think my last update was probably, I don't know, I kind of want to say over a year and a half ago. But believe it or not, I'm okay. You know, I haven't taken Suboxone in a long time. I think I haven't taken, my last dose was over 2 years ago now. And you guys will be happy to find that I don't really feel any symptoms or side effects anymore. Nothing. If you guys want to know, I know a lot of you are pretty interested in what symptoms you can expect. At this point, after this far out, the only thing I've noticed that's changed, and I don't know if I had this before, was that I'm pretty anxious. You know, I'm a very anxious person now. I noticed that I have like anxiety, social anxiety that I don't remember having to the extent that I have it. But I work through it. You know, I do things like yoga, and not to mention my circumstance comes with a little bit of a caveat in the sense that I'm in law school right now, and it's kind of an inherent anxious. It's an anxious institution. You know, you go in there and you're competing with other kids that are really smart. So anxiety is kind of built in that system. So it's hard to say whether or not what came first, the chicken or the egg. I don't know. It's like I'm overly anxious, or whether or not the school is just bringing out anxious parts of me. So I wouldn't put too much on that. Other than that, I'm very healthy. I actually moved out with my girlfriend and my friend down to the Sacramento area where I go to law school. But right now I've been staying at my family's house again to bust out some of these finals I got to kind of get some peace and quiet. But I just want you guys to know that ever since I got off Suboxone, my life did a complete 180. I went from just sitting at home and waiting until 7 or 8 to take my pill every night to just a huge turnaround. I mean, I never thought I'd make it to where I'm at. I'm literally less than a year away from graduating law school, you know, and being a lawyer, you know, and I don't think some of these goals would have been possible had it not been for those steps I took 3 years ago when I decided, dude, I needed to taper. And ever since I committed myself to forward thinking and I stopped looking back, my life changed so much, you guys. So I just want you guys to stay positive out there. I know there's a lot of you that are still coming off Suboxone. I just want you guys to just trust me that it's not going to be as bad as you might think. I promise you, it's not as bad as you guys think. You can be very surprised to see that there's life at the end of the side of the tunnel. And I know, you know, that sounds cliche. I know it's not always what you want to hear, but I promise you, you can do it. And I'm willing to walk any of you guys through it. You know, I can post more videos if you guys want to know more. Yeah, and just let me know in the comments or subscribe to my videos. I'll try to keep you guys more updated. But my symptoms have been good, and I want to say that while Suboxone did have a long half-life, I did suffer the withdrawals a little longer than I would have expected to coming off of something like OxyContin. But I mean, I'm happy to say that I'm symptom-free, and I think that I stopped feeling any kind of subtle withdrawals by 8 months. About 8 months was like, at that point, anything after that was just in my head. But if you want to watch my old videos, I think I'm pretty descriptive of what I felt during those time periods. They weren't all easy. They definitely took some serious, you know, working through. But let me give you guys some advice. Yoga. You'd be fucking surprised how helpful yoga can be. I think a lot of the problems with addiction, and particularly Suboxone, because Suboxone's so drawn out, yoga really helped me, like, get my mind settled. Really quieting those voices that always told me, like, you can't do it, it's gonna be too hard, it's gonna hurt too much, you can't take it. Just take it one day at a time. If you have the luxury of getting to a doctor, do so. Okay, if you have the luxury of seeing a counselor, do so. If you can make it to a yoga class, please, for the love of God, don't listen to those voices in your head that tell you it's stupid or it's not worth it, it's not going to work. Just try it. Trust me. All right? You're going to have to try certain things that are a little different than the things that led you into the position you are, wherever you are taking Suboxone. If you're taking Suboxone, you've clearly made some interesting decisions that led you to where you are. I think it's important to look outside the box at that point because whatever you were doing wasn't working. So let's try something else. I wasn't doing yoga before I got into the problems that I was in, okay? So, like I said, I think it's important to look outside the box, okay? Anyways, that's everything I got for you guys today. I really hope all of you guys out there that reached out to me are doing well and have decided to take the jump. And if you guys need any more help or you guys have any questions on how to taper specifically, I'll be more than glad to walk you guys through it, okay? Thank you and God bless.